Honestly, I'm shocked I got that far, but pray for me.
If you want to do something, do it. Again, transitional time. In 3 months, my life is going to be completely different. I just want to begin this vlog with the reality of my life right now, which is it's 11:45 a.m. I've been up since 7 doing homework, not taking my heatless curls out until I have to go to class. I am eating leftover Domino's from my friend's birthday party and chicken noodle soup, working all over canvas. That's the tea. So I'll check back in later. As you can see, accounting is going really, really well for me. I mean, 58%. Honestly, I'm shocked I got that far, but that's what we're doing right now is I'm trying to learn this.
Pray for me.
Hello guys, and welcome back to the MBA Diaries vlogs. I graduated in literally exactly 3 months. That's insane. But this vlog is gonna be just maybe like a day in my life, 24 hours in my life, I guess. And I'm getting ready to head to campus. This weekend was super fun. Friday was the Super Bowl parade. It was really cool. I didn't get to see too many people, but then we went to a couple bars like Drinkers, Lucy's, and honestly, Philly fans are like in a cult. This is my 5-minute like everyday class makeup. So I'm starting with my Seichu lip liner stain because I really am sensitive to not having any color on my lips, because this girl in middle school one time was like, why don't you ever have anything on your lips? Because I would only wear foundation and my lips always look dry and dusty. So now, thank you, Grace. And then on Saturday was my best friend Natalie's birthdays. We took a party bus to play laser tag, and everyone left from my house, so I hosted like the pregame. Literally so fun, one of my favorite nights. I feel like I've been having a really good semester, and having like so much fun with my friends, and I really think it's because I took a step back from my product development for 2 Collective, and I've just been in this place of really like surrendering and focusing on what means the most to me, which is like my relationships and just taking care of myself, and it feels really good. So if you guys are burning out, or if you are in this place where you're like, does this ever get better? I feel trapped. Like, honestly, you have to make hard decisions, but it does get better. Did that, had a lovely little weekend, and then today I have to go to class, and then I have to rehearse. In my last vlog, you guys caught me when I was auditioning to MC Wharton/Penn grad students fight night, which is so exciting. I made it to the 2nd round, and tomorrow I have this like 10-minute audition, which is so crazy. Like, I had no idea that it would be this competitive of an application process, but whatever. I was like, guys, I bring good outfits, so like, what? At the end of the day, like, whether or not I get it, I realized this, and I realized this from a place of like genuinely feeling this way, whereas this sounds like the like right thing to say, and I would always be like, when people would be like, oh, I don't care if I don't get it, it's just been fun to apply or whatever, I would never believe people when they said that, because I'm the type where I'm gonna do it because I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna like not get it. But genuinely, it's been super out of my comfort zone, this whole application process. So I'm just like proud of myself for putting myself out there. If I don't get it, I genuinely won't care, because that means I get to like enjoy fight night a little bit more with my friends, you know? But I still am like proud of myself for doing something, because also it's like something weird. My friends are like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But this is a reminder. If you want to do something, do it. Your friends don't give it. Like, my friends were like, what the fuck, Alexis? And now they're being so supportive. It's like being cringe is the only thing that's going to keep you from being happy. You know what I mean? Just to like show you guys what I just did to my face, I conceal my spots with NARS. Then I use this Westman Atelier stick foundation for a little bit of a base. And then for school, I just put on the Supergoop Protectant SPF. And this is a little too dark and this is a little too light, so when they mix together, it really works. This is the shade. It does not tell me my shade on here, but it's a tinted moisturizer, okay? And then under my eyes, I do this Tower 28 Banana Powder, Balboa Banana. And then on my forehead, I don't put foundation or anything on my forehead. The texture just looks weird. So there, and in other places on my face, I put the Rare Beauty Pressed Powder, which does provide a little bit of coverage, and this is in the color Sand. So finally top it off with the brow gel from Refy Beauty, And I've been doing something different with my brows, guys, because I realized from an abundance of TikTok content that I have like lower set eyebrows, but I have a very expressive face, so they go high a lot, and I don't have any Botox. But naturally they're more low set, and so the straighter brows apparently look better on low set people, so that's why. And then we'll take this off, and I'll show you my outfit and we can go. Whew. I showed you guys me doing homework earlier. I just can't even express how much calmer my life feels now, where it's like I have time to sit and do my homework. And like yesterday, Sunday, I like spent the whole morning chilling out and I did some things. They didn't feel like that I was gonna like die if I didn't get them done. And so it just is like, whoo! So nice to have this balance restored into my life. But before we leave, we got some PR, so let's open it up. The class I have today is called Retail Merchandising. I actually really like it. I took a class with this professor last semester, not last semester, but the semester before, and it was called Principles of Retailing, so this is like the additional course. And this professor, he was in the C-suite of Bezos, and he brings in the best guest speakers. So one of them is, like, we had the COO of QVC, which is like a $4 billion business, which is cool. And then last week we had a VP from Macy's come speak. So we do half the class lecture style and then half the class with a guest speaker. And I really, really like that breakdown. So I'm also just really interested in the topic, retail and stuff like that. And later in the video, I'm gonna talk to you guys about like my career thoughts that I've been having lately. But I've been rambling for too long and I gotta get to campus. So Innisfree sent over SPF and a serum. I just bought this too. Let me tell you all something. I just put this on my face right now. Innisfree, I don't know what it is, but I absolutely love this SPF. It's either this when I don't want any tint, and then when I do want a tint, it's the Supergoop Glow Screen. And that's the tea. Now, I don't put vitamin C on my face, so this is gonna go in the next giveaway. I've been doing a giveaway every week on my stories because I'm gonna move soon and I have a ton of shit, honestly. And it's good shit. And I'm like, this is good shit. People deserve it. So I'm trying to do a weekly giveaway until everything's good to go. And then I got some blush and some concealers from Viv. Love to try these out. Outfit time. Good. Nothing special today. Like, literally the most basic girl in America. But I guess the face card will have to do. Normal jewelry. Let's go. Gotta do the dishes. It's like every day. Fucking dishes, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just, oh, heavy is not usually, please hold. Alright then, I guess. Okay. Getting in the time to do the domestic activities of being an individual. It's just too much. It's too much. Okay, let's go. Hello everyone, welcome to Fight Night, the only night every year that all of us Quakers come together. All right, I just finished class and rehearsing for my MC audition tomorrow. Now we're gonna go home, and I'm like, should I cook something? Because I've been so bad and eating out all day, every day, so I think I might stop at Trader Joe's and get stuff to make for dinner. look how good that looks. So what I did was barbecue cut salmon from Trader Joe's in the air fryer, 400 degrees for 10 minutes. This is the most buttery salmon you will ever have. Tastes amazing, so good for you, like 30 grams of protein. We love it. Then I did my favorite vegetables, so zucchini, onion, and kale. And I sauteed those. Well, I put the zucchini in the air fryer with it just because I feel like it takes forever to cook. And then I used these Thai wheat noodles and the no soy teriyaki from Primal Kitchen. I've told you guys before I struggle with like too much estrogen production. I think I'm self-diagnosed, okay? Don't hold me to it. So I try to stay away from soy, but also the no soy teriyaki sauce, that stuff is so good and it's organic and it's like, boom, it's delicious. I love when that happens. So I'm gonna eat this, watching the new season of the Kardashians because I'm a pop culture fiend, and going to do admin work. I had to create a resume, guys. I don't know if I told you about this earlier, but like, the hardest thing I've ever done. But also it's given me so much confidence because I'm looking at it and like, y'all really can't touch my resume. They say DEI this, affirmative action is, okay, well, check the resume. Let's go resume for resume right now. I'd love to. I'd actually love to. Like, it's really crazy. So it gave me a little bit of confidence because I don't reflect on my accomplishments enough. But anyway, I need to eat this while it's warm. I didn't put on skincare after my shower because I wanted to eat first because I'm a messy eater. And now my skin is like all red and tight and I look crazy, so sorry for that. Guys, I fell asleep literally on my couch last night and I had to get myself up and take myself to bed. Like, it was crazy. And so then I woke up this morning at like 6:30 and I had wanted to wake up at 5 and do an assignment that's due tonight. So I will be scramming to do that assignment after classes today, which is fine. I have this new approach to life where I'm just like, it's fine, it's gonna get done. Like, it always does. And so I used to probably like freak out and be really like stressed if I like missed an hour and a half of my day. But now that I've like taken a bit of a break, I feel so much better and it's like, I'll figure it out tonight, you know what I mean? Just made my coffee and I'm about to journal. So I have water first thing when I wake up before I have coffee because that's just how it's supposed to be. But I wanted to give you guys a bit of a supplement breakdown, okay? Of everything that I've been taking lately. I have it all sitting out here, why I'm taking it, and what I think's working, what I think's not working. I don't know yet because 2 new things I introduced are the Array Tone gummies. These are creatine gummies, and they're MB1 metabolism support. So sometimes during parts of my cycle, I can struggle with like feeling like just like lots of cravings and stuff. So this is like boosting your metabolism. They call it like Ozempic in a bottle, and then this is to help muscle building and production, and I really like that it's in a gummy form because I have creatine in a powder form, and that makes me way less consistent with it because I don't like putting powder and shit every morning, you know what I mean? And so these are 2 that I'm taking for like weight management / like looking better. I haven't been to the gym in 3 weeks because I was so sick. And only a week ago did I get my like strength back. And then last week was really busy. This week is really busy. So I won't be back to like lifting, and I'll definitely not be back to lifting when I was lifting beforehand. So whatever, but like again, it's another thing where I'm like, that happened. I can't be mad at it. So it's like I'm feeling a little like fluffier right now because I wasn't walking. I wasn't eating right, all this stuff because I was sick, and it's like, I'm just not going to beat myself up about it. I'm going to get back on the horse, it's going to be fine. So then for support of my hormones, I've been taking this DIMS. I talked about this in my last vlog. It is an estrogen metabolism support. This is something to do your own research on. I do this because it has basically just all the stuff in it that would be in like cruciferous vegetables like Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, and broccoli. And those are really great foods for making sure you don't overproduce estrogen, which if you are, for me, I think I was overproducing estrogen. That's where you have like the lower belly pooch, or your face is really like bloated and stuff like that, or you have a lot of mood swings the week before your period. So I take that. Then when I am not feeling well, in order to stay regular, I do Array Constipation. I find that this works. It's got a prebiotic blend in it, which is really important. And then at night, I love to be drinking my Calm. I've been drinking this literally since I was a baby. My grandma put me on. It's the raspberry lemon flavor, and I just do like a tablespoon of this and in some water, and like it helps keep me really regular, but also magnesium is like the #1 mineral we are all deficient in, so I love that. Other little things, I got my Zyrtec, y'all know Z Squad. Can't be having that. And then I don't know if these work or not. Like honestly, they sent them to me. They're called the Noon Focus Gummies. They have mushroom in them. If you're into this type of thing, I'd look into it, but I don't know that I would spend my own money on it because I don't know if they really work. My mother, STL Supermom, strikes again. She has been going off about how the Lemmy Focus Gummies are so good from Kourtney Kardashian, and I haven't bought them yet. But you know what, Mom, if you're watching this, why don't you send it over? How about that? She's trying to tell me to take those instead of my ADHD medication. I said, Rachel, I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't know. But yeah, that's the supplement breakdown these days. I know you guys love a little wellness chat, so let's get into journaling, and then we will go to 8 hours of class. Well, technically it's 6 and a lunch break, but 8 hours of class. We actually don't have time to journal, unfortunately for me. We gotta get to school. But I wanted to show you that I'm wearing layers. It's 20 degrees outside, so I have on aloe leggings and this Skims top, and then I just put on literally ski socks. 2 pairs of socks. Girl, I don't have no circulation. I'm also like, do I want to walk to school or do I take the bus? Because the bus is like faster, but I feel like on days like today when I'm not going to be able to work out, because my plan last night was to wake up and do 3:30, like take my reading down to my gym and walk on the treadmill and do my reading then. That was my plan. And now that I've lost my workout, basically, I'm like, I do feel like I should walk to school, which is why I'm putting on multiple layers. You don't need to know my whole life story. You off at lunch yesterday. I went and I got lunch with 2 first years that I really like, and I realized school ends in 90 days. So I am trying to like be as social as possible, get all my chit chats and bonding in, but then I had class all night and a few little work things that came up. And today's Wednesday, and now I have a bunch of meetings today, and I have a podcast recording to promote the Too Smart for This journal. Speaking of, I was just about to sit down and journal. I just cleaned my apartment, and I wanted to give you a little bit of tea on it because I've decided to open it up today. Typically I just sit and brain dump, but again, transitional time. In 3 months my life is going to be completely different. And it's not going to be the same as it was before school, because the person I was before school, I was in a relationship that like my timeline was basically when I graduate from business school, like we should be engaged. So the life I planned for myself beyond business school, that doesn't exist anymore. And so like, I don't know what's going to happen. It's a transitional time, and as much as I feel good about it mentally, I have observed myself through lots of journaling over the past couple of years, and I've noticed that when things do change a lot, maybe in my head I'm okay with it, but subconsciously sometimes it really trips me up and makes me uncomfortable, and like little things can happen. I'm like, why do I feel this way? Why am I so triggered by this? And it's because I'm not thinking about the transition that's going through and holding space for that. So I've decided to take the Too Smart for This journal, and if you haven't heard about this, this is basically my guided journal, and it has 4 quarters in it and weekly prompts. So each quarter has a different theme, and each week has a set of prompts to help you self-reflect. We start off with how did you get here? So like a lot of self-reflection about your childhood. Then we get into finding your vision. So this is about dreaming big for what you want for your life. And then you create a personal handbook, because I truly believe that like you can dream all you want, but if you don't know how to handle yourself and your emotions, then when you run into a roadblock, you're not going to be able to deal with that. And then there's frameworks for real life. So I give you a bunch of scenarios of like when shit gets hard, when someone in your family dies, when you suddenly get a bout of depression, like what are you gonna do when your boss is really rude to you? When you start facing self-sabotage? And so I feel like I've covered truly everything in here. And where I'm struggling right now is less so with the how did you get here, because I feel like I've done a lot, like looking into my family. Finding my vision is what's really hard right now. So I'm gonna start with that and jump into that right now. So that's the tea. And then today I have like 40 million meetings. I really hate reading this because I'm like, fuck. I had such a smart, like I was like really thinking. Like for example, I just got to the page on likes versus loves, which is about settling and asking you where have you settled in your life, like conflating things you merely like with the things that you truly love. And I'm like, whoa, I'm doing that in some areas of my life right now, and that's not good. And I want to change that. So the answers are all within you.